Shepherd's Stone, exceptionally crafted expressions of faith.
Welcome, Raider fans. Ice Ranch, September 18th, 2021, 4:50 p.m. puck drop. I'm Will Damrath, joined today by Tom Mahalik, Alan Waters on Twitter. Brought to you by Shaw Hockey Productions. And we've got a couple featured prayers for you today. And our sponsor today is Shepherd's Stone. And we'll talk a little bit more about that as we get going. Tom, how you doing today?
Great. So glad to be back watching the boys. I feel like I haven't seen them in forever. So This is going to be great.
Well, speaking of the boys, the white team played last night up in Ralston Valley and beat them 3-2. It was a nice tight game. Ralston Valley really came to play after having been beaten by the white team 7-2 earlier in the year. So things are evening out in the league, and we're excited to see these two teams play for the second time this year.
Yeah, I agree. I think as the year goes, what you like to see and what you typically do see is teams mature. They start to figure each other out. Those early season matchups, you can kind of throw those scores out because it really doesn't mean a thing.
That's right.
As teams start to develop.
Yeah, they haven't developed chemistry, still juggling lines around other sports, etc. All right. Want to bring up a highlight that's really exciting for Regis is the Kaha Hub Player of the Week was won by our very own Michael Manville, number 26. He had an outstanding week, and that's voted online by the fans, and he ran away with the win there. So really excited for Michael and the Regis team to have him as Player of the Week.
Well, he was instrumental right in that Castleview game, and scoring a goal and an assist in the first period in that game, and then a second goal and another pair of assists in the win later when they took that 6-2 win back during the twisted wrister.
Yep, really the whole weekend had a nice, actually he was participated in 2 shootouts and scored on both of them, so really great stuff by Michael, and we expect more out of him this year for sure. So Tom, we've got Regis Red team in white today. They've got their white jerseys, red numbers, red breezers trimmed out in the red stripes. And we've got the Heritage Eagles in their dark gray jerseys, light gray socks. And they've got the red breezers. They will be the away team this evening. And we've got a couple minutes here, a warm-up left, and we're going to get this thing kicked off.
See if we can figure out who's. Let me take a look down there in net. I think that's Tyler Bayless in net today, or at least warming up in net, but we'll see who ends up out there, whether it's him or Grayson Williams. Grayson Williams had a really strong outing against us the last time we played. I think the Raiders threw 53 shots on net against Grayson that night, and they had to scratch out a 4-3 win.
Yeah.
He was outstanding. So I don't know if we'll see Grayson again, or if on the rotation we're going to get Tyler. But Heritage has brought good goaltending against us throughout, so we'll see who we end up facing today between the pipes.
Yeah, and I believe Luke Sokolowski jumped out in that game with an early goal or two to put us behind, and that was a come-from-behind win. So it's going to be a competitive contest today for sure.
And now a break, and we'll get you going shortly, folks.
Shepherd's Stone, exceptionally crafted expressions of faith.
Colors are harder for me. So Tom, fun thing I like to do is this day in history, and we've got an interesting one today. In 1885, on September 18th, spontaneous riots broke out in Montreal in opposition to compulsory vaccines for smallpox. I thought that was especially relevant this time.
Vaccines, yeah, well in the news at this point. All I can say is in that regards, I got to think the rioters may be a little off track, only because of the fact that vaccine eradicated something that was so incredibly deadly.
Maybe we've progressed a little bit as a society.
I truly hope so.
Let's hope so. All right, we're getting ready to get our last instructions from both coaching staffs, and we're going to get ready to go here. I'm going to take a second and mention today's sponsor, Shepherd Stone, precious gemstone company, and they've really got a unique product. You can check them out online at shepherdstone.com. Melissa Barnes, mother of Edison Barnes, has graciously sponsored today's game, and you can go check out all their products, fine jewelry, and Shepherd Stones are known for the way they polish and have a cross on them. So if you've got an anniversary or wedding or special occasion coming up, check them out.
Here we go. We're going to get out to center ice here. Looks like Heritage coming out early. With their big line is Saul Dranch, number 18, and Luke Sokolovsky up front. They're countered by the Carter Schick line, or excuse me, Ian Beck line with Mahalik or Beckville. So we only got partial there as Kellen Skellerud comes out initially to start it. And the puck is out in neutral zone, carried up by Heritage as they slash ahead. Step across there defensively. I think we'll see a lot of Carson Williams today.
Yeah, that was Joe Scott, defenseman, stepping up for Heritage with the shot.
Joe missed the last lineup, or the last game between these two teams under the weather, so he's probably itching to get on the ice against Regis. Heritage goes for a change, dumps the puck in deep, no icing, so stretch pass comes up to the point, tipped in by Manville. Beck sliding down to put pressure, and fresh on the ice there, Trent Schaefer slides over on the far side boards, try to pick it up. As Heritage chips it to the point, kept in at the top, but it bounces across. Nice stretch across there to pick that up and keep it in the zone by Paranjape. But now it's back out to the neutral zone, and the Raiders have to regroup as Edison Barnes cuts across, beats the man of the puck, dumps it in deep. Down low, puck goes D to D on the far side for Heritage. Heritage breaking loose, but loses the puck to Barnes as he comes in on the forecheck, gets that turnover for Damrath. And Luke slides in behind the cage, tries to wrap around out front, good defensive positioning, forces the handoff there for Schaefer. He drops that for Luke again, and Damrath comes all the way across to pick that up and then feeds the point. Walking the line there, opportunity there for Teddy to feed it down low. Luke tries to chip it down, but pass flutters on him, and it comes back up to the point, slapped in nicely there by Teddy Armadas to keep it in play. Damrath back on the puck, feeds it out front, shot low, stick to side, comes out to the near side corner, and Heritage bangs it out and down ice for an icing as they were under pressure.
Wow, it's yeah, nice sequence by Regis. They've really pressed and kept the puck in the Heritage end, and there were a couple nice cycles. Last one resulting on a quick shot on net, Tom.
Well, Carter Schick will come out. Jake Filler on his right, and we're looking to see what we can get going here offensively. He comes back to Paranjape at the point. He dumps it down low. Battle there for Nolan Williams, along with Schick. Carter trying to kick it free. Loops down low. Nolan can't get around the man. Good defensive posture there by Heritage, but a turnover out front puts it right on the stick of Schick. His shot gets deflected up into the screen by Robbie Picard on D, and goes up out of play.
Dangerous turnover there in the front. That would have been in the back of the net had that D not had such an active stick. That was a nice block by Heritage.
So Carter will try to regroup here, get the face-off win. Goes far side corner though, defensive zone face-off for Heritage as they pick it up from the deep end. That's played there by Kellen McGarvey, I believe, as he's trying to dig that loose. It comes out onto a Raider stick, just misses a stretching Nolan Williams, who would have been open there in the slot. Instead, it comes all the way out to neutral zone ice. Raiders wait, get it back in the deep end. Filler reverses back up the near side boards of his own end, pushes it out of the zone, bodied off the puck by Sokolovsky, who then dumps it cross ice and down, and icing as Paranjape looked like he had a play on it, but it got past the red line.
Yeah, Sako made a nice interception here at the red line, pressed on that, forced it back in, but it was an icing, so we're going to be down in the Heritage end again. Looks like we've got Ian Beck, Colin Mahalik, Michael Manville, Carson Williams out there, and Caleb Dobbins. Yep.
So McBeckville gets the face-off win, comes back up to the point for Carson. He throws one towards the net, steps through as Mahalik went for the deflection, then he let it go by, and it ended up being stick save there. Back up at the point, gets backhanded down low. In comes Manville, chips it up the boards. Mahalik comes up with it, waits, turned over there, gets thrown off the body, but not out. Manville almost has it, gets tipped to the point and out past Dobbins. We may have, actually that may be Liam McDonald wearing number 5 today, or just here in the game.
Got it.
So we will see Liam some point on the ice wearing number 4 tonight. Okay, puck gets shipped all the way down ice by Heritage for an icing. And we'll get set up back in the offensive zone.
Yeah, the flow seems to be evening out a little here, Tom. A couple icings here. Heritage has had a little early pressure with some turnovers in their end. They're figuring out now that when they get that pressure, the best thing they can do is chip the puck and reset.
Face-off one back down low. Barnes battling, creates space for Schaefer, who had it briefly, but then Heritage is able to chip it out as that was Sokolovsky again, getting it back down to the Raiders zone. Schaefer retreats back in his own end, slips around the near side corner, chips it off the boards, up and out to center ice. Sokolovsky immediately trying to whip it back in, but a nice play there by Armitage to get it in deep. Back down low, picked up on the boards. Schaefer working. Can't quite get control. That pass comes out, hops through the stick of number 19, Logan Baseman, and down for an icing again.
So here we are, 13:09 left in the first 0-0 game. And looks like the pace is picking up a little here, Tom.
Well, the Raiders are going to want to use their foot speed throughout the afternoon. So if they can keep the flow going and minimize the whistles, I think that's to their preference. Puck down in the feet, kicked around, dug out by Heritage, chipped by a stick though, comes back up to the blue line, backhanded ahead. Schaefer with a great forecheck pressure, keeps it in the zone briefly, now it comes across the line and out. Back at center ice, Teddy Armitage comes up with it, wheels back to his own blue line, pressured there by number 10, Rowan Gwynn. Able to get it out, Armitage feeds it ahead, flashing through. Barnes waits, pulls up, Edison looking, Eddie feeds the point. Fans on the shot there from Arbidas, picked up easily and skated out of the zone by Heritage. Nice play there by Schick, keeps it in, goes off a body, deflects all the way up and down ice. That was off a Raider, so all the way back comes Filler to pick that up. Schick a little drop pass there, trying to catch Williams coming across. Moving well, Carter slides into the zone on the far side, picked up loose puck, backhanded on net, pad save made there. And out to the corner. Schick reverses it back down low, gets outside of the reach there of Filler, comes near side for Williams. Williams digging for the puck there, battle on there was Joe Scott, taken away by Filler, and now Williams has it. Nolan can't keep control as he gets thrown up the near side boards, but it goes off of Paranjape, and a diving Carter Schick chips it right back down low as Heritage tries the other side. Filler can't get there in time, and it gets banged out of the zone and down. Icing gets waved, and Paranjape's back to pick that up and start the breakout. Stretch pass goes off the stick of Carter Schick on the wrong side of center ice, and we have an icing on the Raiders.
Man, clear difference. When Carter Schick jumped on the ice that shift, he was the fastest kid on the ice, and really you could just see the energy that his line mates fed off of him on that shift. He was all over the puck the entire shift.
Constant pressure is what he brings. Paranjape looping around behind. There's Liam McDonald catching his first shift on the ice. Puck comes up to center ice, just outside of the reach there of Manville on the cross ice pass from Heritage. Picked up quickly by McDonald. Now Mahalik lifts in, stick lift there, and takes the puck away from Jacob Zier, and now Mahalik comes up ice. Colin flashes wide, down low, shot near side, blocker to side there by the netminder. Tap back on into the skates of Manville, who comes up with it and wheels out of the corner. Michael waits, has room, looking, decides to backhand it down low for Mihalik. Collin comes up the half board, waits, throws it towards the net, gets into the 5-hole and scores.
Oh, unfortunate bounce.
Look at that.
Unfortunate bounce for Heritage. Goalie had the initial save, and it just dribbled through 5-hole. It was a good shooting opportunity, Tom. And Michael made a nice curl out of the half wall there.
Well, when the pass wasn't available, as Mihalik rotated out with the puck, the D stayed closer to Manville, so Collin really just had to take the shot. But when he threw it 5-hole, I think the goalie just didn't get the pad shut. And Collin gets the goal.
Good things happen when you put the puck on net.
And here we go for an early 1-0 lead here for the Raiders. Manville feeds it back to the point for McDonald, fires it back down low in behind, out of the reach of Beck. Manville comes to the near side corner, cycles that with Beck as Beck wheels out of the corner and steps out, should find Mihalik and does. Backhanded shot into the legs and blocked by the defender. Tries to dig that free, but able to control is Travis Tanberg. He gets shoved off the puck there nicely by McDonald, and the puck comes down in the deep corner, played out by Paranjape as the Raiders break. Knight flip pass deep, but he can't quite find Manville. And Manville's going to head for a change as Beck dumps it back up through center ice. Stepping up there was Osgood. And coming through, Joe Scott pressing from his defensive position, as they often does, trying to take that offensive opportunity. He gets sandwiched and taken off the puck. So that was Mihalik from Manville on that goal to take the 1-0 lead for the Raiders. Carson Williams plays it up, high stick there by Osgood, and we'll see a face-off right back down in the Raiders zone.
Yeah, really nice. Collin, right after that goal, found himself once again right in the high slot with the puck on his stick, and he was salivating there, hoping to have another quick chance.
Yeah, D slid across and did a nice job getting a block there. Shot never got through, but a couple of good looks there, obviously, and able to get that goal. Now it comes down low. Carson Williams wheels in the far side corner, tries to play that ahead. Good play, though, as you get Branch coming out for Heritage. And he able to control, but unfortunately goes back out to center ice for Heritage, forcing Sokolovsky back, and the quick feed of Carter Schick immediately having an impact as he hit the ice.
Yep.
Schick down, pressuring behind the net, forces Heritage out the near side. Cutting up ice there is Saul Dranch, their lead center. He gets harassed, and the puck comes off his stick, and Carson Williams able to gain control and fires it out far side boards to the neutral zone. Now the puck comes up on the near side for Heritage, fed up at the blue line, picked up there by number 26, and he throws a shot in on net, easily held by Elijah Hernandez.
A couple players, Pete Armitage and Avery Osgood were just out on that last shift. It looks like Terry's starting to mix in the lines here, trying to match some and get some favorable matchups, Tom.
Ooh, quick face-off win and a shot. Nice reaction time by Hernandez to shut that down with the glove save. Now in behind, Jacob Zier has it, looks out to the near side. Dranch dumps it back down low as he gets pressured, and now gets fed around the far side there by Armadas, and the Raiders are able to take it up to the blue line and then bang it out of the zone. Puck carried in now on the far side, looping down low. In comes Edison Barnes in support there as that pass was coming off from Luke Damrath. Back to the point for Teddy Armitage. Shot goes in. It's in the glove, but loose, banged away. Now it comes out on the far side. Raiders were digging, but couldn't find it, and it's fed out of the zone there by Heritage, not deep enough for an icing. Matthew Carter steps back, picks that up, feeds it up ice. That actually went off a Heritage stick, but then in on goal, so no icing there. Backhanded up the near side boards. Raiders step up. Carter keeping it in. Barnes is there, as well as Trent Schaefer. Schaefer digging for the puck on the boards, comes up with it, chips it to himself off the glass, and then goes down in the corner. Back to Carter at the point. He feeds it all the way down low. Trent uses the ref for a screen there, feeds it out front, went off the goalie's arm, came back loose into the near side corner. Quick movement back up to the point, but gets out past Carter. He has to dump it in off the boards. Funny Karam, and the Raiders need to touch up. Here comes Saul Dranch again. Endless energy out of that kid as he breaks ahead for Heritage. Feeds it back to the point. Good pressure out front by Schick. Almost had the steal. Filler there as well, but Heritage able to control, and the shot goes wide by number 12, Thomas Cassidy, for Heritage. Schick now for the Raiders, brings it ahead, poke checked and can't get by the blue line there. But a nice step up play by Teddy Armitage creates an opportunity for Schick. Carter flashes in, quick shot. Oh, stick check, great defense there from Ethan Levesque as he got across, quick feet. Tough to make up ground on Carter Schick, but he does, and he interferes with the shot that never went on net. So Teddy Armitage forced to regain control, gets back to Schick up at the blue line. He breaks in the zone, waits, tries to feed one across, defended well there and fed out of the zone by Heritage. Mahalik fresh on the ice, gets the puck passed back and should be able to break down the middle. Weaves between, finds Schick on the near side, but on the backhand, couldn't get Carter a good approach there to get the shot off from the near side dot. Now down low, Skellerud deflects one. Mahalik backhands as Skellerud was coming in trying to get a shot off, and Schick has to regain in the far side corner. Nice feed out front, banged out there by both Skellerud and Mahalik. Mahalik kicks it loose with the skate. Oh, feeds Kellen out front. Another opportunity, backhanded down low, kicked aside by the pad of the goaltender. But now the Raiders have pressure.
Boy, smart by the coach to put Skellerud out there. I think his first shift of the game, and boy, does he have legs right now. He had 3 or 4 chances right in front of the net, Tom.
Yeah, going hard to the net and looking for loose pucks. Great shift for that line right there, that little mixture. Liam McDonald kind of pressed up in the play there. Joe Scott backhands it off the boards, kept in there by Manville. Manville taps it loose with the stick on the half board, Beck in support. And then Crowell's up front, and Jake dumps it all the way down low in behind the cage. Mahalik comes up on the near side half boards, kicks it loose, tries to feed Manville. It gets stick checked away, and Heritage trying to get loose but can't get it out of the zone. Beck does a good job there, pressuring, frees the puck up, but now Jacob Zier able to throw it up towards the blue line, but it kept him by the feet there of McDonald. Finally, Zier bangs it off the boards and down for an icing just to get that line change.
Well, you got to think at some point Heritage is going to get a little bit worn down with the pressure. A lot of bouncing pucks. Not a real clean, fancy-looking passing across, but a lot of pucks getting to the house and getting on net.
Those loose pucks for goalies are a nightmare because they get kicked and ping-ponged around, and you never know when that's going to turn into an open opportunity. Puck gets floated down low for Edison Barnes from the point by Carson Williams. Beck still on the ice with Manville. Now freed up by Barnes, he gets bodied off the puck. Beck does a great job feeding that low for Manville. Back to Beck. Oh, what a defensive play. But then a wraparound by Manville scores.
Beautiful goal, beautiful goal.
Oh, the give and go between Beck and Manville there was pretty.
Yep. As we've seen many times before, Michael is so dangerous behind the net, and either one of those guys on that line can score at any time, and Michael just with those hands and the edge work was able to slide that in with the wraparound.
Gets around on the wraparound. After the defenseman made the good play on the pass, he fed back to Beck. He was trying to find Beck up in the slot, and the kick skate just knocked it right back onto Manville's stick and gave him the room to get around and get that goal. I think that's going to go down as unassisted for Manville, unless Beck gets the assist given to him on the touch prior, because he was the last one to touch the puck. So 2 goals now from McBeckville, 1 from Mahalik, 1 from Manville. An assist there for Beck as they continue to roll offensively. Here's Perrin Jape feeding the puck out of his own end at 4:35 of the first period. Chipped up high off the boards and down. Played by the netminder, but an icing. Oh, he played it after across the line. So 4:31, first period, 2-0 Raiders.
Yep. And Raiders have got the edge and the confidence now for sure. The game's settled down a little, and puck's been in the Heritage end quite a bit.
Well, this is what Heritage faced last time these two teams matched up. I mean, a really lopsided shot count because of a really lopsided offensive zone pressure. And a secondary assist there for Carson Williams from the point. So they did get that right with Beck and Williams getting the assist on the Manville goal. Up it comes. Luke Damrath works it down in deep. Eddie Barnes there pressuring, tries to forecheck through and does, gets the puck loose. Waits in behind the net, loops out the far side, backhands it up to the point nicely for Carson Williams. Carson waits, fires one down low, deflected off by Barnes, and into the corner, off the goalie's stick. Briefly controlled there by Trent Schaefer, but now back out to center ice. Perrin Jape looks up, sees an opportunity to break in, fires one high and off the top of the glass and back. Schaefer controls, slips one man, walks across, looking. Trent, nice touch pass back for Jape. And now it goes far side. Williams, low shot, gets through, covered by Bayless.
Now we've seen some nicer puck movement on that sequence there. Trent made a nifty move right into traffic, was able to drop that puck to the D. They went D to D and a good quick shot on net. 3:37 here left in the first period, 2-0 Raiders.
Puck on the far side for Skellerud off the faceoff, goes down low to Manville, who's back on the ice. Goes off to the far side as we also have Pete Armitage on the ice now up front. Chipped all the way back out to the Raiders zone. Matthew Carter there to wing it around to the far side. Comes from the far side to the near side boards, gets through, and Manville jumps ahead as he deflects it into the zone, forcing Heritage all the way back into their own end. Now the puck's being dug out of the near side boards. Looks like Skellerud's jumped in there along with Armitage. Pete comes back up. He's pushing on the D and forces that puck loose. Nice step up defensively. And then Pete battling at the blue line gets poked out of the zone by number 3, Sam Sokolovsky. Back over here for Carter, though. Now he has some room. Carter gains the blue line, walks in, shot low, pad save. Shot was wide of the cage. Teddy Armitage up in the play, feeds it out front, nobody home, and it's covered by Bayless. As that was a nifty little feed back into the crease by Teddy as he picked that puck up in deep.
Well, the goalie made a nice pad save, but I think he was hoping to deflect it further into the corner. It kind of came out at the low part of the circle, created that scoring rebound opportunity for Regis.
Carter Schick's line comes out. Carter wins the faceoff back, goes to Matthew Carter. That shot goes in, deflects up off the netminder's stick, got up into the elbow, but he's able to cover it up and get it frozen between the pads.
Goalie's starting to see a lot more frequent shots here.
Again, Schick wins the faceoff, comes right back up to the point. Carter's shot this time gets blocked. Carter could have gotten called for interference there. They'll call it incidental contact as he knocked down number 9, Travis Tanberg. Now able to get the puck in deep to the offensive zone there as Heritage would like to do a little dump and chase and get some offensive pressure, but that's shut down immediately, and out breaks Schick again as Carter flies ahead. Slips between a man, nice defensive position there. Standing up there was Ethan Levesque. Puck comes around on the near side boards. Digging for the puck there is Williams. Joe Scott on the sideboards, puck sneaks by him and goes all the way down low. Levesque on the far side comes up with it, throws it off of the stick there of Jake Filler, and Carter is able to pick it up, and Schick floats a nice sauce pass looking on the other side for Osgood. And now coming in late on the play is Mahalik, backhand well up high over the bar, was trying to sneak one in up under the corner. Chip back down low, goes off Mahalik's skate, knocked down and kept in there by the feet of Teddy Armitage. He loses that, and it gets dumped out of the zone there by Tanberg as he's late in the shift and goes for a change.
Nice backhand by Mahalik there. He got some mustard on that. That's not easy to do.
And now the puck's all the way back down in. Mahalik breaking across the blue line, comes up through the center ice. Backhand one's in deep, but it ends up getting up against the screen and out of play. Face off at center ice.
And with Mahalik's size there, Tom, being able to load your stick on your backhand and fire with that kind of velocity up in the high corner, he just missed the net high, but that was a really good look.
And here comes Beck for the face-off at center ice. It's in the feet. Osgood can't find it, and pushing ahead there is Jacob Zier for Heritage. He loses the puck, comes back out to center ice. Puck gets knocked loose and ends up back in the Raider zone. Mahalik hands that one off for Beck as he cuts in, and Osgood was just a step off sides. As we had some numbers there, and we'll get a face-off outside the Heritage zone.
56 seconds left. 2-0 Raiders.
Beck tries to win it ahead. Good position there on the face-off. Taken instead and broken out by Sokolovsky. He carries it ahead, but a nice play defensively to backhand it up high, but not out of the zone. Shot comes in on Hernandez, then backhanded free as the loose puck goes just wide of the cage. Off the side boards, tipped ahead by Mahalik twice, slips past the man. Now we have a 2-on-1 developing with Osgood. Waits on Osgood's shot, swallowed up there by the goaltender Bayless.
Yeah, those flurries of activity. Dangerous turnover in the Regis end, but they quickly transitioned and got up the ice, a 2-on-1 forming. Avery Osgood did the right thing by driving the net, and he wasn't the best option, so Colin took that shot. That was a smart play with 32.4 left in the first. 2-0 Regis.
Puck gets kicked loose there by the Raiders. Edison Barnes feeds the point there for Caleb Dobbins. He goes cross ice there for Williams. Nice pass down low, thrown out front. Oh, almost knocked out of the air by Trent Schaefer towards the goal. 18 seconds left in the period. Coming ahead is Heritage. Shot on net, pad save, kicked out to the far side. That shot came off the stick of Kyle Gasman. Dobbins decides just to bang it hard off the boards and down. Touched a Heritage stick, as Levesque must have got a piece of that. Took it all the way down ice, and that should signal the end of the period. So at the end of one, Raiders have a 2-0 lead.
Okay, Tom, we're going to continue a tradition that's been real fun this year and talk about a couple of our featured players of the week, of the game. Today, our first up is number 1, the goaltender, Elijah Hernandez. And we like to have fun and ask him a few questions. They were interviewed before the game. And the first question is, what youth hockey organization did you play for? And Elijah had played inline hockey in Aurora and with the Littleton Hawks here out of this rink.
Yeah, when he transitioned from inline to ice, he looped into the Littleton family, which sends lots of kids back out here to the Regis Raiders at times.
Yep. Favorite NHL player and why? And being a goaltender, no surprise here, Marc-Andre Fleury. He's one of the fan favorites. And the reasoning is, number 1, he plays with his own style, and he loves his personality. He's true to himself and unique. Love that. That is definitely Flower. Favorite post-game meal? Tom, what is your guess? Some sort of burgers. If you go with that, you're right. Yeah. Five Guys burgers and fries is Elijah's favorite post-game meal. Favorite movie or TV show? Elijah's answer was Back to the Future Part 1. Great Scott.
Yes, indeed.
And anyone you would like to say hi to on the broadcast this evening, Elijah wants to give a shout out to his cousin Gina and Isaac and Brantley. All right, and last one, his current number is 1. His preferred number is 34. The first thing I thought of was Walter Payton, but what do you guess he said about that, Tom?
Jake, well, I guess he ran into the roadblock of Jake Filler there, unfortunately.
Yep, he said number 34 is his first number. It's not a usual number for a goalie's. And then his last comment is, goalies are people too. They should be allowed to pick any number.
Well, as we get started here at the second period, shots are 16-5 Raiders through the first period. Elijah's a personality, and he shows it both on and off the ice, that kid.
Indeed, indeed.
Shot from the point, deflects off the stick of Edison Barnes. That came from Williams up top and went wide of the cage. Joe Scott slides in behind, controls that puck, slips loose and comes out. Feeds that across ice. Nice tape-to-tape pass there and created an opportunity to cut ahead. Dobbins gets back, though. Forces a shot from out wide. No damage done off the stick of Logan Baseman. Now the Raiders claim it back and jump ahead. Luke Damrath slides in, takes a shot, stick to side there by Bayless. Picks up his own rebound. Pinched off in the corner, but he gets support there from Schaefer, who hands that one off for Filler. Jake comes around on the far side, looking for Schaefer through the middle. Good stick work defensively by Heritage, deflects it out to center ice, and it's dumped in deep by Rowan Gwynn. Gwynn in on the forecheck, forces Filler to feed it out wide, and the Raiders break out. Chipping the puck in deep was Matthew Carter. Raiders going for changes here. Gives Heritage time to work the puck out of their own end. But good forecheck pressure from Filler keeps it in at the point. Walking down is Teddy Armadas. Slides back to Matthew Carter. Takes a shot from the point, deflected down by Filler. Open net there, backhanded across the crease by Nolan Williams. Puck gets backhanded back in low as Carter came up to keep that in the zone. Joe Scott tries to flip it out. Checked off by Carter Schick as he steals that off. Now the puck gets knocked free but kept in again at the blue line briefly by Teddy Armadas before it bounced on him, and the Raiders had to retreat back out to center ice. Mahalik just on the ice, comes ahead, backhand through the crease, just misses Nolan Williams. Nolan comes back up to the point for Armadas, and Teddy tries to feed it down the boards. That was blocked off by Saul Branch. But Mahalik comes up with it, goes all the way across ice, ripped there from McDonald. Loose.
Colin poking at that puck again, right around the net.
Yeah, actually that was Carter Schick who just dove for the net and got his stick in there before the whistle came.
So goalie is coming off. I don't know if there's going to be a goaltender change or an equipment change, but at any rate, I'm sure he needs a break from all the shots he's had in the last 5 minutes.
I wonder if he was looking uncomfortable, might have had an injury of some kind, I don't know. Yeah, striking from our statistician extraordinaire. We just got good word that there have been no penalties in this game, which is either a sign of the refs figuring out the new system or it's going to be the kiss of death and somebody's going to go to the box. Mahalik comes up with the loose puck, fired in and held there by the new netminder, Grayson Williams.
Regis wastes no time to fire one on the new goaltender. He makes a nice secure save and they'll get a face-off right in front of him here.
Colin, always nice to help warm up the goalie by shooting a couple at the H in his chest.
Goalie's got a quick chest is what we say, a quick chest.
I always tell my kids that letter is not a target. Face-off downs, picked up there by Manville, battle in the corner. He and Becker stepped in. Beck trying to poke it free because it in the skates, kicks it loose, then reverses in the corner. Nice move there to get it free and goes back to the point. Room there for Paranjape. Comes cross ice for McDonald. Liam fires one towards the net. Blocker to side there, or excuse me, pad save aside to the corner. Now across the middle, stretch out, just misses the stick of Paranjape.
Good look, good
But
look.
a good look there by Manville as he's trying to find that open room for Dylan. Jape comes ahead, backhands, nice little slick skate work. Comes through the middle onto the stick of Beck. Mahalik and Beck come up. Beck's shot just whistles wide of the net. Now backhanded up onto the near side boards. Manville chips it to himself off the player. Nice pass over to Beck. Beautiful shot, score. That is just pretty. If you can see that replay, watch Michael Manville, what he just did.
Well, there were a couple nifty moves. We call that silky hands. One of them, the first one with Paranjape down here, probably gave the coach a heart attack, but then the nice feed in front, and Ian Beck makes no mistake with that nifty move and patience, putting in the top right corner just over the new goalie's glove. So no waste no time in warming up the new goalie, Tom.
And here we go as McBeckville puts another one in. And now the Raiders are right back on the tack as Carson Williams flashes ahead and fires a shot with a pad save there by Grayson Williams. Puck comes all the way around from the far side boards here for Williams again. Carson taps that down low. Now it's picked up and carried around by Skellerud. He gets bodied off the puck. Joe Scott slides in for Heritage, and he meets two players as the puck ends up coming out onto Osgood's stick. He fires it to the point, thrown in high and wide there by Matthew Carter, and it comes out from behind the cage to the near side boards where Pete Armitage digs it out. Now controlled by Heritage, they throw it out, trying to get a break there for number 19, Logan Baseman. Baseman in a battle with Carter as it ends up down in the skates in the Raiders zone. Carson Williams calmly picks it up and wings it around the near side boards. Deflected towards the middle by Osgood, but not out. Carson Williams has to go retrieve it again in the corner, and this time comes through the middle. But a step up by Heritage keeps it in the zone briefly before it comes out to center ice. Joe Scott now stepping up offensively, cuts to the middle, loses the puck off his stick. Pete Armitage with a nice stick lift and chips it out, and off of Kellen Skellerud cuts ahead. Bodied off the puck nicely at the blue line by number 21, Kyle Gasman. And the puck thrown off the boards, but another good keep briefly there by Carson Williams. But Sokolovsky gets loose. Oh, good cross-ice defense there as Carter slips over and takes the puck away. Here comes Luke Damarath breaking in. He's got room, short side. Oh, it just went wide. What a good move as he drew the goalie off the corner, and I thought he had room inside that post.
Yeah, it hit the netting, but it hit the wrong side of the netting. It's a nice look.
Really good move. I think he must have head faked him or gave him something to make him think he was going to slide it across.
Yeah, and just before that sequence, Sokolowski made a nice toe drag on the first guy and wasn't able to get the toe drag through the second guy, which created the transition back down the ice.
So just to confirm that last goal, that was Beck from Manville to make it 3-0.
12:10 left in the second period. Face-off down in front of the Heritage right side of the goalie.
Face-off won by Levesque. He takes it and then it gets thrown loose and up into the screen, as it looked like Heritage had a chance to control, but then it got knocked out of play.
Yeah, we've got Osgood on the right wing here, I believe. No, sorry. It's Edison Barnes, Trent, and Damrath out there in the forward line.
That must have been thrown up into the screen by the Raiders with no touch because it came out of the zone. Face-off won by Rowan Gwynn. Tossed up ice by Travis Tanberg. Controlled there by Drake Crowell for the Raiders on the back end. He feeds it up the near side boards. Room for Barnes to touch that off for Damrath as Luke slides in again. Tried to drop a pass there for Barnes, but gets intercepted by Levesque. He gets tied up with Barnes, and it gets banged out of the zone and all the way down by Heritage. No icing. Crowell goes all the way back. Jake comes out around the cage, feeds it up on the far side. Raiders with room to move. Trent Schaefer carrying it ahead. Gets on, waits, turns off, tries to hand that one off, but instead Barnes cuts through, and now Heritage picks it up and gets it out of the zone. Quick toss in deep as you go for a change there was 26 for Heritage. Room for Crowell to pick it up and feed it around the far side boards for Schaefer. Trent chips it off the boards to himself and pushes it out of the zone. Trying to get by on D, but Kellen McGarvey stands him up and pokes the puck free. Backhanded here to the near side for Heritage as they get control and push it ahead. Good stick poke there by Teddy Armitage to prevent that pass going in the zone, and the Raiders are able to take it back at center ice and dump it back down low. Ethan Levesque never seems to leave the ice.
No, he's been out there quite a bit. He's all over the puck on the Heritage side for sure, really breaking up a lot of the cycles down here.
Levesque again gets it loose, throws it back through the middle. Out comes Heritage at the red line, gains the line, and dumping it in there was Logan Baseman. Raiders D has just been in good position. They're coming around and picking up those dump-ins, not giving it time for Heritage to get, a forecheck pressure on, and the Raiders are right back coming out of the zone. Carter Schick and Jake Filler working together. Filler comes in, nice shot, great pad save from Williams. From the knees, Filler feeds that puck back down the boards for Schick. Schick battling. Gets poked free and thrown all the way out by Heritage for an icing.
Yeah, once again, after a lot of turnovers in the prior 5 minutes, that Schick Filler line got out there and just created some energy and a couple quick rushes and chances up the ice. Really like their speed. I'm sure that gives their bench confidence.
Beck wins the faceoff back. Mahalik taps it back to McDonald. He throws a shot that goes off the leg and in. And there you have it.
What an unfortunate deflection for the
off
Heritage
the
Eagles.
defenseman's skate and through the legs of Grayson Williams.
What a beautiful, when you put the puck on net, good things happen, and no fault of the goalies whatsoever. As a goaltender, you just feel bad for him.
Total change of direction.
Yep.
And that one's going to go down as number 4 from number 91 and 17. So Beck and Mahalik get the assist, and the goal is McDonald's. Here we go again as Beck pushes right up into the play. Shot high and wide right of the net. Comes all the way back up to McDonald at the point. Liam tries to chip it through. Good forechecking pressure out there, though. Sokolovsky chips it ahead. Onside there was number 26 for Heritage, and I would say more about him, but I don't have a number 26 on my roster, so I can't say his name. Sokolovsky now loops in. Good stick work there. Dumps it around the boards, comes out on the far side. Manville in a race there, comes up with the puck ahead of Robbie Picard, who was trying to pinch down from the point. Mahalik ties the man up. Tries to feed it out for Beck. Beck does a good job of getting that puck back after the pass slipped away. Now tossed through for Beck. Beck tries to fire a shot. Manville's there, feeds across. Mahalik fans on the loose puck in the open net. It must have been poked away by a D there, as he looked like he had another goal opportunity.
Holy cow, there were 5 players in front of the net. I don't know if any of them knew where it was.
Teddy Armitage stepping up on the forecheck there, gets it loose for Manville. Manville tries to feed it out front. Pete Armitage tabs at it, stick checked away and comes to the near side boards. From the point, ripped by Osgood, gets blocked by a body, but Osgood does a good job of not letting Sokolovsky get there. Now there's room for Heritage in behind their own net to control, and Sokolovsky gets a hold of it, takes it up at the blue line, chips it up and down for an icing.
Oh, nice job by Osgood, not a natural defenseman. One of the smaller kids on the ice, and stood up really well at the blue line there took a shot, deflected off a player, and then picked it out of the air and kept it in.
Yeah, and that's one of their better forwards. You know, one of their best forwards there, putting pressure. Osgood could have easily kind of backed up, but he stepped in and made a nice play. Pete Armitage wins the faceoff, creating an opportunity again there for Osgood, not afraid to go to the net as he digs in. Now the puck's up and out at the blue line, backhanded by Osgood cross ice, so it stays just inside the Heritage blue line, but they can go D to D, create some space and chip it out through center ice. Tapped into the zone by Rowan Gwynn and down. Forecheck pressure coming from Logan Baseman there. Baseman fighting for it, Gwynn in support. Baseman looks across, tries to center. Raiders intercept there and chip it loose, and up it comes, and a Skellerud slashes through. Made a nice play, but then gets stick checked by Joe Scott, and Scott takes it away. Here it comes back out to center ice. Raiders left to touch up as it's dumped back in there by Teddy Armitage. And now we have offsides, as Barnes did not know.
Well, I think I'm watching Terry Ott, the Raiders coach right now, and he looks pretty relaxed. He's communicating quite a bit, and it looks like he's starting to mix up some people into the game, and really looks like a confident, relaxed bench right now.
Yeah. Well, the Raiders out to a 4-0 lead here at 7:30 of the second period. Puck goes all the way down low. Retreating back there is Robbie Picard for Heritage. Tries to feed it up the boards. Picked off, as the Raiders have really done a great job of winning almost all the 50-50 battles. And that's created so much offensive zone pressure.
Yep. Confidence builds confidence.
Caleb Dobbins back in his own end, feeds it up on the boards there for Schaefer. Trent taps that loose for Luke Damrath as he comes ahead. Goes off the leg of the defender, but Damrath does a good job bodying up, feeds it off there for Trent Schaefer, who fires a shot on that's swallowed up there by Grayson Williams.
So 7 minutes left in the second period. Tom on the button, 4-0 Raiders. And by the body language of the coaching staff of Heritage, they're pretty frustrated. All four of them got their arms crossed, and they're silent, leaning back against the block wall.
Face-off taken the defensive zone by Heritage, played off the boards and tapped out to center ice by the defenseman, forcing Carson Williams back in his own end. Carson slips through two and then feeds ahead just out of the reach of Damrath. Great move there by Carson, trying to create an opening. Just gets away from Luke. Cross ice pass into the skates of Schaefer. Trent does a good job controlling, then trying to find Luke, puts it through his skates there. Heritage able to get free and get it out of the zone. Dobbins and Sokolovsky in a battle. Good job by Caleb just to slow that puck up, prevent Sokolovsky from getting that opportunity. Kellen McGarvey dumps it in the zone, but he had players offside, so they're forced to touch up, and the Raiders dump it all the way out and down, deflected off a stick, no icing. Schaefer trying to force the puck loose, ends up getting thrown all the way back out to the Raider blue line, so they'll try cross ice with Schick, and Schaefer touches up and comes right out, diving for the net. Carter goes in behind the net, fakes the pull up, now hands off with the D, down the boards on the near side. Filler waits, lets Schaefer have it. Schaefer plays it back up towards the point, ricochets oddly off the boards and gets thrown all the way down to the stick of Elijah Hernandez.
Yeah, and the dasher messed up a nice cycle there with the awkward bounce off the boards.
And here comes the rush from Perrin Jape when he sees his opportunity, and he makes it happen.
What a beautiful play. What a beautiful play. Dylan with those sweet hands, Russian D across the blue line, moves that cross body, and I think he screened the goalie, Tom. That went 5-hole right in the net.
Yeah, he used that D as a good screen, coming down as the classic rush from Perrin Jape as he takes it in unassisted, and according to our statistician, that's his first goal of the year.
Congratulations, Dylan. That was a beauty.
And here we have a 5-0 lead now for the Raiders at 5:36 of the second period. Back into the offensive zone they come. Filler down there with Schick. Schick tries to feed one across for Nolan Williams. It gets blocked out by a stick to the near side board, so Schick regroups. Wheels down in the corner, gets bodied off the puck there by number 21, Kyle Gasman, who feeds it off for Levesque on the far side. Levesque can't get it out though, and it's chipped right back down low off the stick of Perrin Jape. Finally, Heritage gets it out to neutral zone ice. Raiders wait. Flipped in, glove down nicely there by Schick. Schick throws it across the middle, deflection off Mihalik. Nice play there by Schick. Mihalik deflected up, went off the shoulder of the netminder. Now Mihalik has on the half boards, able to walk out, takes a shot, blocker save, or stick save, excuse me, off to the far side corner. Schick picks that one right back up, wheels in behind, ends up in the skates of the ref. Mihalik jumps in though and controls. Now tists it loose, and it goes out to the sideboards for Schick as Schick, Mihalik, and Manville are out together. Schick finally gets the change for Beck. Mihalik comes up with it, hands off for Beck, little short pass, goes up high over the top of the bar on the shot from Beck. Now a shot from the point by Crowell, gets loose, but then covered by Williams.
Carbon copy. Colin found himself curling onto his strong side out of the corner, and that shot had eyes, and then he found himself a couple seconds later in the same position, decided to feed it to Ian Beck, who had a nice shooting opportunity. So really nice cycle with this line.
Really finding each other well. All the players are really creating a lot of offensive activity and really seem to be going to all the right spots today. A little update there on the scoring. That was actually assist to Carter Schick on the Paranjape goal. So 19 gets the assist, 24 gets the goal. Puck from the point, fired down low there by Matthew Carter, goes wide of the net. Traffic in front again in front of Williams. Ian Beck tries to come up with that, but it goes out the far side corner. Heritage there to bang it off the boards, trying to get it up and out, but backhanded back in by Beck. Now finally carried out of the zone on the stick of Saul Dranch for Heritage. Raiders are able to quickly regain control, chipped hard off the backhand of Manville, but it deflects off the boards and up into the Heritage bench. We'll get a face-off in the Raiders zone.
3:46 left in the second period, 5-0 Raiders.
I'll tell you, Saul, number 18 for Heritage, probably as frustrated as anyone over on that bench because he's used to really getting things driving the play, and he has been kept pretty quiet thus far through the contest.
Yeah, quick feet moving through the neutral zone, but he doesn't have more than one player with him typically, as his teammates need to follow him up the ice with that speed.
Yep. Well, that another one gets deflected off a man and into the bench of Heritage, and so the Raiders get a face-off outside their zone. Quickly picked up by Manville, slips one through the legs, and then a shot, and Mihalik's there to clean it up and score. Manville made that happen as he broke through the D, came in, shot, saved by the netminder, laying there in the crease, and Mihalik, following up in good puck support, finds the open net for his second goal of the game. Yeah. So that'll be 91 from 26.
Colin, I'm sure, knows that when Michael's got the puck driving the net, do not stop. Keep going to the net and don't pass it by, because that's what'll happen.
There's your advice for Heritage, being followed up by the Raiders, as if somebody's hustling up ice, hustle up ice with them, and good things happen. Here we go as the puck is won again by the Raiders. Pete Armitage flips that around the D. Stick lost there by Kyle Gasman, so he just follows him down trying to body up Armitage, and Pete does a good job getting the puck all the way around the net, but now it's loose up high and it gets backhanded out of the zone by Heritage, forcing Liam McDonald back into his own end. He wheels and fields it ahead. Nice pass there for Pete as he gets behind the D. Shot quickly off the glove. And now Heritage able to pick the puck up and flip it all the way down ice. Played there by Hernandez onto Paranjape's stick. He loses an edge, has to slow up and reverse back behind the cage, and starts to break out himself. Feeds it off the boards, but Osgood was circling back. That ended up right back up to the point. Dumped in off of the linesman by Heritage. And now the puck's back out to neutral ice. Raiders touch up on the offside dump in, gives Joe Scott room to work behind his own net for Heritage. 2:29 left, second period, 6-0 Raiders. Liam McDonald controls off a skate, backhands it back down low. Joe Scott forced to regroup. He wheels out on the near side, feeds it off the boards. Thrown ahead, but gloved down there by Carson Williams. Ends up coming back onto the stick of Trent Schaefer, who crows out the far side for McDonald, who cuts ahead and carries it in the zone. He gets tied up there a little bit with Luke Damrath, loses the puck, and Heritage is able to knock it clear and back down into the Raider end. 1:56 left, second period. Schaefer behind his own net, plays it, slips one man. Sokolowski comes on, so he flips it up high. Glove down there, up high by Dranch, but Saul can't get the control, and Liam McDonald does it, takes it away from him nicely. Now here comes Sokolovsky and Drance, these top two guys going, looking for an opportunity. Sokolovsky fires a shot. Save, it's loose. Shot, glove save, covered.
Wow, that was 3-on-1 turned on the transition. The puck was turned over at the far blue line, and they had three guys rushing up the ice, got a rebound and a nice shooting opportunity. Elijah makes a beautiful glove save on that one. But I wanted to point out a sequence. I've never seen this before. I've seen a referee pick up a broken stick and carry it off, but one of the Heritage players lost their stick. It was not broken, and the referee picked it up and skated down the ice with it, and the Heritage player had his hands up wondering when he was going to get him his stick back.
Heritage off the faceoff had a shot that had to be pad saved there by Elijah, and now it's back off to the near side corner as they're trying to dig that free. Comes out onto the stick of Carson Williams, reverses back. Good step up by Heritage, but Carson sticks with it, gets it loose, and onto the stick of Carter Schick. He flashes ahead. Pushed wide nicely there by Levesque. Fed out front, but nobody coming down the crease as Carter had created some opening. Instead, it gets back down low for Nolan Williams. He's in a battle there with number 7, Robbie Bacard. Puck support comes from Filler and Schick works it free. Carter keeps battling there, finally punched loose and up to the blue line and carried out nicely with good body position on Dobbins by number 3, Sam Sokolovsky. Sam's shot, high riser, goes up over the top of the shoulder of Elijah Hernandez and up into the glass. Chipped up and out, and now the Raiders have an odd man opportunity, but they can't control as Levesque does a good job for Heritage to get it back out to the neutral zone. Dobbins coming back down low, battling for the puck. Controlled by Sokolovsky. He tries to feed it out front. No one home there. That was Tanberg he was looking for. Mahalik finally gets it up and out and on ahead for Manville. Mahalik breaking hard to the net. Goes off his skate as the puck was just a hair behind as he was driving the net expecting a shot from Manville. Mahalik comes up as it's kept in the zone. Time expires as he slips the man. And here's the buzzer sound for the end of the second.
Yeah, and I don't know, are we doing an ice make? We may be.
Sometimes, sometimes not. There may not be one today. Let's see what. Yeah, looks like they're going to head to the locker rooms.
Well, we will take a break and we'll tune in just a little bit early and hit our second featured player of the game. And going into the third, it's 6-0 Regis Raiders.
See you shortly, folks.
Shepherd Stone, exceptionally crafted expressions of faith.
Check. Okay, welcome back. We're going to feature our second player of the game, number 51, Mr. Edison Barnes. Can you hear me all right? Okay, here we go. I'm going to start that over. Will Damrat back with Tom Mahalik. We're going to hit our second featured player of the game, number 51, Edison Barnes. Youth hockey organization. Edison played for DU and Crevo. He's a right winger. His favorite NHL player is Cale Makar. And why? He's young, he's good, and he's an offensive defenseman. Tom, what do you think his favorite post-game meal is?
Well, it's definitely not pasta.
No.
The size of that kid.
I was going to guess burgers, but we've got Chick-fil-A 12-piece chicken nuggets and sweet tea. Wonder if he's got some Southern in him.
Yeah.
Favorite movie or TV show? Friends.
I knew I liked that kid.
Yep, and his comment is it's a classic. I don't know if he's old enough to know what a classic is, but he's for sure right there. Anyone you'd like to say hi to on the broadcast tonight? My grandma and Aunt Andrea, both in Houston, Texas.
All right.
Current number is 51. His preferred number is 40. He said, I've worn number 40 for a long time in most of my youth hockey, but he's looking pretty good in 51 this year.
Mm-hmm.
Would also have gone with number 19. My brother Rowan Barnes played at RJ for 3 years, left his senior year to go play juniors, won state his junior year with Regis, and Rowan, big brother, his idol, number 19.
So he's anxious for Carter Schick to graduate and get out of here and
Yeah.
see if he can reclaim that number.
Yeah. Him and Steve Eiserman.
In good company.
All right, so we're going to run through some of the statistics from the first 2 periods. We've got the leader in total points this afternoon. Michael Manville's got 3 assists and a goal, followed up by Ian Beck with 2 assists and a goal. And Colin Mahalik has got 1 assist and 2 goals. We've got an assist by Carson Williams, a goal by Dylan Paranjape. Carter Schick's got an assist, and Liam McDonald has got a goal. And that's our 6.
Spreading it around because the Raiders have been good offensively. Shots at the end of it all of the second period. Outshot in the second period 11-4, so shots are 27-9 as we go to the start of the third. And the Raiders get right back to it as they feed the puck down into the zone. Matthew Carter steps up to keep it in. Back in behind, Skellerud battling in the near side corner, gets tapped loose. And Heritage able to get it up to the blue line and out. Saul Branch trying to get that one free and down low, sticked aside nicely there by Elijah. Chipped up, knocked down, but Sokolowski can't control, and out it breaks on the stick of Pete Armitage. Pete cuts to the middle, fires in, gloved up and held there by Williams.
Yep, 40 seconds off the clock, and I think 30 of them were in the Heritage end, but Heritage did chip a puck and drive the net there. Elijah deflected it nicely in the corner, and they turned that transition and came right back down and got a shot on net.
Oh, and I take that back. We've transferred back to Tyler Bayless back in the net, number 31. Back in net here for the third period as they've alternated the goaltenders here for Heritage. Puck down low, picked up there by Nolan Williams, out front for Filler. Really looking good there, but good defensive play. And then it's kept in from the point by Crowell as Jake gets it back down low. Nolan chips a shot on that's blockered aside, and now it comes back up to the point, backhanded and kept in briefly by Schick, and then again by Filler. Nice job there. Pass, good look by Nolan Williams looking for Filler cutting towards the net. Filler gets the man on his back in the far side corner, plays it in behind for Nolan. Nolan pulls up, waits, looking out front, trying to find Filler. Another good defensive position there for Levesque to keep that one from being freed up for a shot. And now the puck is onto a Heritage stick and taken up and out of the zone. Dumped in deep. Heritage goes for a change. Jake Crowell's back there to pick that up and go out the far side boards. Backhanded up by McDonald, but not out. McDonald regains the puck, feeds it ahead just outside of the reach of Mahalik and onto the stick of Joe Scott for Heritage. Joe can't control, gets knocked off his stick, ends up coming near side in the Raiders zone. Battling there is Sam Sokolowski, but it's taken off from him by Crowell. And now Heritage cutting back in, throws one out front. Defended there by Mahalik as he had position in front of Travis Tanberg. Puck gets thrown back towards the front of the net, but controlled by Jake Crowell. And he comes up the near side boards. Backhands one out just outside of the reach of Beck. And then it gets slapped back in deep again as Heritage taking advantage of some offensive zone pressure. Liam McDonald on the near side taps that loose, pulling up his Beck. Taken by Sokolowski, but blocked off by Crowell at the blue line. Puck loose in the far side boards. Mahalik taps it, comes up with it, pushes ahead at the blue line, gains the zone, walks outside, shot gets blocked off by the skate of number 21, Kyle Gasman. He comes around the near side, fed up and through. Beck intercepts that one. Out races Saul Dranch for the puck and taps it back for Carson Williams, who goes far side for Paranjape, who tries to feed it up in the zone. Now up high by the blue line, dumped in deep there by Carson Williams. Waiting down low, circling, peels up and goes back is Michael Manville for the Raiders. Manville tries to toss that puck down, gets stepped on, becomes loose. Shot ends up coming in from Edison Barnes. In on Tyler Bayless, but covered.
Yeah, and Tom, as a coach, this is one of the harder things to coach when you're controlling the play and you're up 6-0 going into the third. You want your players to keep executing and work on things when you have space and time, and you got to battle that complacency. And you're starting to see a little bit of slower feet from Regis, although they're still controlling the play.
Here on the near side boards, puck comes up as Heritage gets it up and out to the neutral zone. Dumped in down low there by Rowan Gwynn. in on the forecheck, but again, Raiders D gets back, chips it up and out of the zone, comes all the way up for Luke Damrath. Luke comes ahead, breaks down wide, pulls up, good defensive position, but finds a pass off there that comes back to the point, but goes off the stick of Paranjape and out of the zone. He goes D with Carson Williams. He gains the red line, dumps it all the way in deep, comes around on the near side boards for Robbie Picard for Heritage. Stepping in there is Trent Williams, does a good job of playing the body and getting the puck free in behind the cage, now battling there with Ethan Levesque. Raiders come out with it as Edison Barnes feeds one out front, forces a save there off the pads of Bayless. Now comes loose and thrown out front again there by a nice play there by Trent Schaefer. Puck's loose in the feet, goes to the far side boards. First one there is Damrath. Damrath sends it back down low. Lots of bodies attracting attention on the puck there, but it ends up on the stick of Trent Schaefer. Schaefer wheels in behind the cage, slides out and around, comes cross top at the blue line, goes through a man, slips down, and then gets taken off, bodied off the puck, and Levesque bangs it around the boards, and again, not out. Raiders keeping it in as it goes back down deep. Picard has to come to the corner as he's tired, looking for a shift change. He absorbs the hit from Schaefer. Schaefer slips there in front of Jacob Zier, takes the puck out far side. Picard not giving up on the play, goes and battles far side, but it's dumped right back in by Damrath, ricocheting off the end boards. Levesque has it for Heritage, and they finally get a cross ice pass up and out of the zone, quickly defended there by Paranjape. He sees a nice opening here for Osgood. Osgood comes on, pulls up, waits. Nobody there, so he shoots it, goes off a leg wide of the net. Pete Armitage trying to get in support, finds the puck briefly, but now Heritage comes up with it. Pete going looking for the steal. Instead, it comes loose for Filler here on the near side for the Raiders. Osgood back to Pete, good feed, shot, goes high and wide left. Really good look there on a nice feed from Osgood. Good play at the point there to keep it in by Teddy Armitage. Osgood slides all the way across the blue line, dumps it back in deep as the Raiders have sustained pressure. Near side corner in the boards. Puck battles continuing to be won here by the Raiders. Back up to the point, kept in by Armitage. Teddy dumps it back down low, goes all the way in behind. Slipped there by the Heritage D, but time as there was no forecheck pressure coming, and they flip it up and out of the zone, back down to the Raider blue line. All the way back in his own end as Caleb Dobbins goes around to the far side, flips a pass out, comes up to center ice. Breaking ahead is Schick. Carter slips past one man, then loses the puck off the toe of the stick. But Jake Filler recovers and controls back for Dobbins at the point. Filler and Schick down low. Schick comes up with it, throws it out front, goes off the stick of Bayless, and then flipped out of the zone by the Heritage D. Dobbins in a battle back there with Baseman. Gets good support from Teddy Armitage. Baseman happy to dump it down in low and go for his change. Sokolovsky fresh on the ice, finds a nice pass out high. Levesque, though, couldn't handle it as he was pressured by Mahalik at the blue line. Dobbins waits. It gets stolen. Nice play there by Heritage. Coming in, shot. That was Tanberg. No, that was Sokolovsky. And the brothers Grimm get the goal as Sokolovsky to Sokolovsky, and the puck's in the back of the net.
Yep, with 9:19 left in the third period, that complacency that we were talking about.
Sam to Luke Sokolovsky for the goal. So number 3 to number 91 is going to be the tally.
So I think, Tom, after about 6 straight minutes of the puck being in the Heritage end and them looking worn out and frustrated, the complacency of Regis stepping up into the play. Everyone stopped moving their feet. They found themselves in a 2-on-0 and buried that.
Tanberg, yeah. I mean, you know, it's just that bounce at the blue line, and if you're not careful, it's going the other way quickly. Manville picks up the puck now and carries it back in the zone. Puck support from Mahalik, walks through, now slides in behind the cage, waits, wheels out on the near side, uses his body to hold the man off. Anvil in support comes up, or sorry, Beck in support comes up with it, squirts loose for McDonald, who loses the puck, and now breaking out again. Sokolovsky comes again, shot stick to side there, and then held by Elijah Hernandez. As again, the Sokolovsky brothers were both up in the play.
Yep, smelling blood there. They got a little shot in the arm with a goal late in the middle of the third, and now they got their legs under them, and they're creating some chances.
Face off back in the Raiders zone for Pete Armitage, or sorry, for Luke Damrath. He wins that back, comes all the way around onto the near side. Trent Schaefer can't quite pick it up, and it's kept in and thrown towards the front of the net by Heritage. Goes through, Joe Scott walking up, tries to rip a shot, which is blocked off a skate. And Luke Damrath calmly gets it up and out, but then it's deflected all the way down ice for an icing. He was trying to go cross ice for Trent Schaefer there, and I think it got deflected just enough to kick it down. But
a little frustration on the cross ice pass. That would have been a nice zone entry, but face off down in this end.
8:22 third period, 6-1 Raiders. Face off down, Saul Drance pushes that ahead, follows through, chips it off the boards, but it's backhanded up the near side there by Carson Williams, or excuse me, by Liam McDonald. Luke Damrath through the middle, dumps it in deep, forecheck pressure. Oh, that should be a penalty call. Wow, that's interference if I've ever seen it, as Edison Barnes got hit from behind, knocked down on the boards, and that was not appreciated at all by his teammates. And I don't disagree with him, as that was a blatant miss by the ref there of the interference call.
For sure, and then tempers flared and looked like he was going to get the retaliation, but then Trent Schaefer's going to get a coincidental on the retaliation back. So
I can't fault Trent too much for standing up for his teammate there.
No, that was one of those dangerous hits from behind. Thankfully, it looks like he's okay.
Yeah.
Hard not to be frustrated down 6-1, especially when you just put one in and feel like you've got a little bit of momentum. So let's see what Coach Ott dials up for us here. It's going to be 5-on-5. Looks like we've got Skellerud, Osgood, and Pete Armitage out there on the forward line with Perrin Jape and Carson Williams.
Faceoff comes back for Jape. He loses it in the skates, but then taps it free for Skellerud. Skellerud trying to find it, kicks it ahead. Now picked up by Sokolovsky. Sokolovsky wings wide. He's got his brother again driving the net. Shot comes in, held by Elijah. No rebound.
Yeah, and Sako had a nice shooting opportunity on his strong side, right coming down on the dot there. Elijah made a nice save.
Face-off comes off onto the stick of Carson Williams, chips it up gently off the boards for Osgood. Backhanded up, it gets out of the zone. Forces Heritage back to their own blue line. Heritage cross ice, bangs one down in deep. Raiders will come down for it as they go for a change. Perrin Jape feeds that one ahead. That's going to go off the stick of Skellerud and down for an icing, but they wave it. Puck on the far side boards. Good anticipation there by Pete Armitage as he picks that one up. Osgood throws it back in, goes off the skate of Armitage. Osgood comes across the middle and picks it up. No pressure, so he skates all the way across, but his pass back to the point goes off a stick. Pete had to wait for the touch-up, and now they can go in on the forecheck as Levesque picks it up for Heritage. Levesque far side for Tanberg. Tanberg tries to come through the middle, picked off there by Pete Armitage and dumped right back in deep as he goes to the bench for a change. Levesque for Heritage comes all the way out, wheels around and pushes up on Perrin Jape. Levesque tries to cut through, slips past Perrin Jape, puck goes free into the corner. He has to recover it, which gives time for Carter Schick to come in. Now another turnover by the Raiders there, creates a chance in front, but it's stick checked away and out of sight for the Raiders. Now on the near side, Carson Williams can't get it, shot comes in short side. And that's saved nicely by Elijah as that turnover ended up on the stick of Jacob Zier. And Jake fired that one up, and easy to save there made by Hernandez.
Yeah, really sure-handed
made it look
save.
easy, I should say.
He found himself with three guys in front of him from Heritage and needed to make that save, because if he coughed up a rebound there, that would have been in the back of the net.
A lot of gray bodies down low there. Raiders regroup, pick the puck up. He gets hooked. That's going to be a hook going against Heritage as Beck gets tied up in Sokolovsky's stick. Sokolovsky going to the box for hooking at 6:17.
Yeah, Heritage coach definitely is telling him to put bodies in the Regis end. They're sending 2, 3, 4 checkers on the puck right now, trying to create that turnover, but that one cost them with the hooking penalty. It's 6:17 left in the third. Regis is going to go on a 5-on-4 for 2 minutes.
This is, outside of the incidentals, this is the first actual power play of the game. Here in the third period at 6:17. And the Raiders take control. Back in behind the net goes Manville, wheels out, waiting to start the cycle down low with Beck. Beck comes back, goes to Mihalik at the point. He walks the line, now goes back to Beck, creates space. Beck cuts in, shot, looks, deflects off a stick high out of play as Picard stepped up nicely to deflect the shot.
Yeah, a little power play time. They're working on a few things, showing some patience. Like to see that. That was a good stick by Heritage to deflect that puck up into the netting.
Yeah, Mihalik took that puck, and that little slide across the blue line as he walks the line, draws the defender, opens that space there for Beck. Now Mihalik goes D to D on the far side. Carter tries to stretch one across there for Manville. Goes off a stick. Bad penalty taken by 19 as he hits Manville in the back. 19's going to go, as that was well after the puck was gone. Baseman, a little frustrated, comes in and gives a shove in the back of Manville, and now the Raiders have a 5-on-3.
Well, frustration all around on the Heritage side. I'm sure the coaches don't want to see a 5-on-3 down 6-1 in the third with less than 6 minutes left in the game. But let's see the puck movement from the power play on Regis here and see what they can do.
Now Mihalik walks the line, has plenty of space, waits, goes far side D. Carter right back to Mihalik, back to Carter. Carter should drop down, shot, goes, blocks, no, save made actually by Bayless, and then flipped out of the zone nicely. Mihalik retreats back onto his own blue line, and he'll come back up ice with the puck to restart things. Breaks down in the zone, carries it all the way down himself. Beck covers the point as Mihalik loops in and around and behind. Comes all the way back up top, hands off there with Carter, back to Mihalik. He's got room now, rips a shot low. Oh, deflected nicely. He was looking for Manville, but it went wide of the net. Back to Mihalik at the top, waiting. The umbrella comes left side. Here's Beck. He's got an angle off the pipe, up the crossbar and down and out. Carter on the far side picks it up in the corner, stretches back up to Mihalik up top at the point. Mihalik's shot thrown in, pad save, goes out wide. Carter has it back. Netminder doing a great job here. Now Beck fires high, well up over the top of the bar there, trying to pick the corner. Umbrella working well as they're circling out on this 5-on-3, getting plenty of space to work. Trying to see if they can get Bayless moving side to side, though, I think is what they need. Mihalik's shot ripped, goes wide. Comes near side, Beck has it. Mihalik goes for a change. Beck waits, reverses, comes back, and on comes Carson Williams. Feed out front, nice give and go there by Manville, the Beck cutting. Carson now has it at the point. Williams fires one low, pad save, it's loose in the feet. Good play by Bayless, nice save again. Now Carson Williams hands that off for Beck, he cuts through, blocked, and that's gonna get out of the zone for Heritage. They ice it all the way down. 16 seconds left in the penalty.
4 minutes left in the third. 6-1, 10 seconds left, and I don't know if they're going to get another power play chance down here, but they zone enter it.
Tried to carry the puck in there was Trent Schaefer. Goes around the far side for Williams. Penalty expires, but Schick has it. Still in the offensive zone, battling there with Picard. Now Tanberg steps up on Schick. Schick does a great job feeding out front. Shot, pad save, and Trent Schaefer puts it home.
Yep.
And so there you have it.
Fire enough pucks to the net. The power play had expired, but after a minute and a half of 5-on-3, just wore them down with that one. Had 3 bodies in front of the net.
That feels like a power play goal because you just wear them down. They can't get enough of a change, and then you come right back at it. And that's first goal of the season again here for Trent Schaefer, and that was from Schick and Filler, I believe.
Nice job, Mr.
We'll find
Schaefer.
out.
Congratulations.
Nice pass through off the backhand. Schaefer just feathered that one through the legs. I don't even think the forward up front saw that as Filler had a chance for an opportunity there. Now the puck comes out to the neutral zone. Good defensive position there, and it's winged all the way around the boards and up to the near side. Cross ice pass on the tape and a quick release back off for Carter. Schick waits, reverses back for Filler. Beautiful play. Shot up over the top of the bar. Schick waiting, can't get the puck free on the other side, and so now it comes out of the zone on a Heritage stick as Joe Scott came all the way up from his defensive position to carry that into the zone briefly. Now Heritage bumps it back in, but they're offsides. They need to touch up, and the Raiders take control. So that was Schaefer, from Schick and Filler with that 7th goal. Tossed into the zone there by Skellerud, but out of the reach of Carter Schick. Schick's 2nd assist of the game there. Multi-point nights all around for a lot of the Raiders, huh?
Yeah, now you're seeing Heritage, the D, are not able to connect on a good breakout pass, and they're trying to wheel and get it out themselves, and resulting in another icing with 2 minutes left in the game. 7-1 Regis.
You know, Will, you mentioned it looked like the Raiders kind of took their foot off the gas, and then that penalty and putting them on that first power play, they just ratcheted it right back up.
Right. And I'm sure Terry was coaching them to, you don't want to get into bad habits. Even when you're controlling the game, you need to start working on smaller pieces of your game when that happens.
Nice step up there by Pete Armitage. Keep that in the zone, maintaining the forecheck pressure in the offensive end. Skellerud battling there, Armitage as well. Teddy Armitage kicks it up with a skate twice, ends up sneaking out past Skellerud back to center ice, but tapped ahead by Osgood and onto the stick of a Heritage defender. Little backhand pass comes up through. Baseman gets stepped up on there and slowed up by Osgood, dumped all the way down in the zone. Teddy Armitage has it, near side corner, backhands it up the boards. Puck's kept in at the point there by number 21, Kyle Gasman. He feeds that back down in deep. Teddy goes back down low to control, but can't get it out. Hard shot from the point from Levesque, goes high and wide, and we're inside the last minute of the 3rd period. 7-1 Raiders. Puck comes out, they wave off any icing, and Levesque is all the way back for Heritage to pick it up behind his own cage as the final seconds wind. Pass stolen there by Beck. Beck takes it, tapped loose, and up by Dobbins to the blue line. Joe Scott there, pressured by Mahalik. Step up by Beck, Mahalik comes up with it, breaks in. Opportunity, shot high, comes right back for it, backhands it on net, save. Backhand by Manville, save.
And it looks like we're going to run the clock out here with about 20 left with a 6-goal lead. I think run clock is the ruling, so I don't know if we're going to see another face-off, Tom.
Yeah, time winding down with player changes. The refs may not even drop this one. Last 6 seconds, 5 seconds as it winds off, and I think that'll be the case.
Well, really well done today. I'd like to give a shout out again to our sponsor, Shepherd Stone. Fine gemstones, you can find them at shepherdstone.com, and we're going to break for a commercial. Thank you to Shaw Productions, thank you Tom, and thank you
Will.
Alan Waters.
Shepherd Stone, exceptionally crafted expressions of faith.